Today, we're talking about one of the smoothest country voices to ever hit the late 80s and early 90s airwaves, Ricky Van Shelton. If you had country radio on back then, this guy was everywhere. He didn't slowly climb the ladder, he basically jumped straight to the top. Ricky was born in Danville, Virginia in 1952. He grew up on classic country: Hank Williams, George Jones, Lefty Frizzell, all the old school greats, and you can hear that in his voice. He moved to Nashville in the early 80s, chasing the dream like so many others. But the crazy part? He didn't have to wait long. Columbia Records signed him, and boom, his career took off fast. His debut album, Wild Eyed Dream, dropped in 1987 and lit country radio on fire. It gave us hits like Crime of Passion, Life Turned Her That Way, and Somebody Lied, which became his first number one. Then he followed it up with Loving Proof, and that album was a monster, hit after hit, including I'll Leave This World Loving You, Living Proof, and From a Jack to a King. Ricky wasn't just popular, he was dominating the charts. What made him stand out? That voice. Ricky had one of the cleanest, smoothest traditional country voices of his era. No gimmicks, no pop country shine, just pure old school country singing. National producers loved him because he rarely needed more than one take, and other artists respected him big time. George Jones praised him for keeping traditional country alive. Dolly Parton said she loved how warm and natural his voice was. He had that classic country sound that you really can't fake. By the early 90s, Ricky had stacked up more than a dozen number one hits. But country music changed fast. Garth Brooks, line dancing, bigger shows, more pop influence, and Ricky's traditional style didn't fit the new wave. He released gospel albums, slowed down touring, and eventually retired from the spotlight in the mid-2000s to enjoy life away from the industry. But his legacy still holds strong. Ricky Van Shelton helped bring traditional country back to the radio when it needed it most, and his songs, especially I'll Leave This World Loving You, still hit just as hard today as they did back then. If you grew up hearing him on the radio, let me know your favorite Ricky Van Shelton song in the comments. And if you've never heard him, you're missing out. Go give him a listen. You'll understand real quick why he ruled country music for almost a decade.